It's the building that was opened the year the franchise became known as the Titans. Welcome to Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee. Justin Tucker has this all teed up. And we're off and running from Nissan Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Throwing to start this game. Able to find Hawkinson. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Stopping that play, Trenton Simpson.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Ready.
From the 32. Hawkinson reels it in. They get 13 on the pickup. And that'll be a Tennessee first down.
Kate, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
New set of downs for him from the 46. First carry of the game for the rookie out of Washington. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
On these 1st and 10 calls, defenses are always keyed in that a run might be coming their way. And as soon as the QB turned to give the ball, the entire defense came crashing in to bury them for a loss.
Here we go, here we go.
Motioning the tight end now. Here's 2nd and 14. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything, and they just did.
3rd and long for him here. Complete beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert. Opening drive going according to plan. This is 1st and 10 at the 36.
Go! 18, Pioneer. Ready?
He'll look to throw. Has the connection to Hawkinson. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You'll often hear it said, in my life experience, it's true, the NFL is a game of matchups, so much more than any level. And these tight ends, we see it time and again, are such a matchup nightmare down the field.
They send a receiver in motion right. And he gets this forward to the 19. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
Well, I know this. This staff loves the athleticism and versatility he brings to the offense. That's not only as a receiver, but as someone who can take occasional carries and turn them into good yards.
That's going to be caught, Tony Pollard. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Give him 8 yards on the play. And the Titans will have a 1st down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their 1st. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10.
Let's go. Go.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they bring him down pretty quickly at the 10. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Throwing from the gun here. Bails out of the pocket quick. And that's going to be a sack. He goes out of bounds well behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, as a quarterback, I hate to assign blame to the position, but on that one, you just got to throw it away for an incompletion. We still need to give credit to the defense, no question, which helped flush him from the pocket in the first place.
Let's go now. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Putting a receiver in motion. Here he is on 3rd and long. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that brings up 4th and long. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. Return starts at the 9. He's got a lane up past the 30. And some excellent field position awaiting them. That return up close to the 40 before he went out. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10.
No. 13.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Lamar off the play fake. Buying some time right. He's on the move. Pick up a few as he heads out of bounds.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down, just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Jackson, quick pass wide. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Chidobe, Awuzie, they're on the tackle. Second and 6 coming up here. From the 34. Stays. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Back at beginning of the 2nd quarter, Ravens in possession. They'll need a big play to continue a nice drive. It's 3rd and very long. Lamar now from the gun. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
Well, if nothing else, that proves they're not afraid to take a shot on any given snap. With enough looks, eventually, one's going to connect.
Staring at 4th down, the Ravens will go with Justin Tucker to try for 3. We better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And we're all tied up now in the 1st half.
I know we see these kickers make kicks from this distance all the time, but it never ceases to be impressive. Everything's on the dot, and it's a big 3 points.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Return starts from the goal line. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. After that return, he's looking pretty banged up out there. We're going to have a stoppage as team personnel comes out to look at him.
Okay, break.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call is going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. Set him back 5. It's 1st and 15 after the penalty.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Set.
Running back sent in motion. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Well, that window was open down the field, but this league is so fast. And these defenders, well, they closed the gap before that throw could arrive.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Ready, ready. Ready.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. This one's to Hawkinson outright. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Ready. Last thing, 19. Trap 60, trap 60. Set go.
Throwing now on 1st down. On target to Jackson. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that'll be a Tennessee 1st down.
The smartest pass catchers I've ever been around, they know how to set up an outcut beautifully. They recognize when they have leverage, how to sell the deep route, and then boom, they just break it out as if it's nothing.
Here we go, here we go.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Working inside the red zone. Completed to Pollard. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, when one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
He's on the move. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Go. Hut, hut.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. The throw is caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Tennessee! The Titans take a 2nd quarter lead. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right, when you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
That one right down the middle. And the Titans break that tie and now lead by 7. The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. Has this at the 6. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7. Now it's Jackson. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled. The catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. Hits his running back. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but I think somebody's auditioning for some extra work as a receiver. If he could do that coming out of the backfield, imagine the damage he could do if they sent him out into one of those spots out wide.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
You know why baseball coaches are called managers, Kate? Because they got to manage a lot of situations. And I've realized over time and talking to them, they love taking a situation, a game moment, and making it a team topic. That play, or that corner right there, I know this is a head football coach, not a head football manager, but he's going to take that play, he's going to illuminate it to his team and show the fearlessness of his corner making that tackle.
Play fake, Jackson. Looking right, and he finds him. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Play action now with Jackson. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Baltimore. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they can be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
Tucker able to tack on the extra point. And the Ravens tie things 10-10. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Stopping that play, Trenton Simpson. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. That brings us to the 2-minute warning at Nashville. The Titans looking down a very long field. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Back to throw. Caught by Pollard. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler. Gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
He's running for it. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. It's a 21-yard gain. And the Titans will have a first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Taking a big shot for the end zone. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans get some late points and the lead. Tony Pollard with the touchdown. PAT effort coming up. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Titans break that tie and now lead by 7. The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. Devin Duvernay to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Back now, pressure on its way. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
I'm not sure that deficit's going anywhere anytime soon. If anything, this is a defense that sees their offense creating not a ton of separation on the board, knowing they've got to shoulder the load. And sacks like that go a long ways towards doing it.
He'll take the option to the right on 2nd down. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. Here's Duvernay on the return. This return makes it up to the 25. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, If you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Back-to-back carries here. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Shotgun snap to Jackson. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Titans will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, you kind of had a feeling, Brock, that they were going to be passing early and often, coming out of the locker room on the losing side of things, right? And that coverage, man, they knew it too. Right there to make a play on the very first throw.
Yeah, no doubt, I think in any of our minds, they knew a throw was coming defensively, and that's fine. You could know it's coming, but you got to then go out and execute and take it away. Played right into their hands, and now a chance to add to this lead. These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
Fakes the handoff, now to throw. It's caught. This is Tajay Spears. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gain 18 on the previous play.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Let's go now. Ready?
From the red zone now. Vacates quickly left side. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
2nd and goal. He's headed right on the option. And he's brought down for a loss.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal.
Go.
And as that one falls incomplete, all eyes shifting to the flag that was thrown. If it's defensive, we've got a 1st down here. They got the interference call on 3rd down, and that keeps this drive going with a new set of downs.
19 tight, 19 tight. Hook.
To throw it on 1st down. Forced out to his right. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Tennessee. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here, but his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his 2nd touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game? Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. Here's Duvernay on the return. He stopped on the return at the 27.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Trying the right side. And that carry only nets 1 on the plunge up the gut.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, Well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. And that one looked like an interception for a second. Instead, it's incomplete. Defender couldn't hang on to it. 3rd down coming up.
Gosh, you could just almost feel his eyes up here, Kate, getting huge, right? He was envisioning the return, and he simply dropped it. Got to secure that pick before you think of anything else.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. The Ravens going to punt this away, and here's Jordan Stout to handle that boot. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. And this one ventures out of play on the fly. The question is where it's marked. Looks like they'll say the 17-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Hand off to the back. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
I've talked to running backs over the years, Kate, the transition from the college game to the pro game. They'll tell you, there's just times in the NFL you got to run into darkness. You run into a lot of bodies. Perfect example of that on the 1st down play.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Throwing from the gun. Buys time, rolling right. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Go! 70 range, 70 range. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 18 Rattlers, 18 Rattlers. 19 Lion. Ready?
Now they'll throw out of the gun. Has his man, it's Ridley. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play.
Awareness. You've got to be aware. Play caller, quarterback, receiver have to be aware of where the sticks are. That route just not enough, not deep enough to extend the drive and move the chains.
Here comes the Titans punting unit. And he wasn't needed at all in the first half, partner. This is going to be his first punt. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. Tried getting creative, but the coverage team read it all the way. This return loses yards. And after the punch, the offense comes out onto the field. And the Ravens will go on offense. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
They give it to him again. And he'll get it up to the 44. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
That's the kind of run that shows he's trying to take some stress off the passing game to provide big plays. What a great help to that side of an offense when the ground game can deliver chunk plays too.
And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Jarvis proudly there to make that play. Second and 6 coming up here. They go play fake with Jackson. He rolls to his right. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Now here's Lamar. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that'll bring up fourth down. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Jackson's going to go on fourth. On the move, headed right. He'll fire it deep, back towards the middle. He's got it inside the 10. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all, so they're going to give them a drive starting at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Running this one left. And he found some running room for a nice gain. 8 yards to pick up there as we've reached the end of our third quarter. We've reached the end of the third quarter on this Thursday night. The Titans have it with the lead. Just got to hang on for a little bit longer. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Come on, set.
Give now to the running back. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Ready, set.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. From the gun, they go with Pollard. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
Let's go. Go.
Now a give running right. And he takes it up and across midfield into Ravens territory. 1st down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
The humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Set.
from the 47. Has the connection to Hawkinson. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw it with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Let's go now. Roll, roll, roll. Check, check.
On first down, they'll run. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You could feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. Another carry for him. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
Even on the outer edges of this field, Kate, a cornerback making a stop behind the line, it's impressive. But in the middle third, that takes a special and fearless type of cornerback.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Ready.
And they send a man in motion. Back to the well again. And the struggles continue for him tonight. He's only able to get back to the line. He didn't get anything on that run, so struggles on the ground, leaving them with 3rd and long.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Ridley, the motion man left. Decent gain here, but short of the first. 9 yards on that tote, and now a much different 4th and short decision than a moment ago. So now the field goal unit runs on in a very big spot. His first kick was good. His second look from 35 yards away. Oh, he missed it! The pressure got to him on that short attempt. And they fail to make this a 2-score ball game.
And hope still remains in the building, Kate. Not a 2-score game. In fact, a make there, well, it could have been a death knell. But the miss, you just see it breathe some new life into the opposing sideline.
Risky throw, and it's intercepted. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick six. Defense getting in on the fun, Brock, with that 4th quarter lead as they provide a nice little boost there with the pick six.
Yeah, you could feel Of this offense, and when you get into that mode, it is danger time. Defenses love to take advantage of it. I always say to you, Kate, play fast but never in a hurry. You can't be rushed offensively because you can often be rushed into mistakes like that.
That one splits the uprights, and the Titans double their lead to 14. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Now a give left side. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
That's the 2-minute warning here in Nashville. Ravens losing by 14. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. There's the handoff. And this one does not go far. Call it no gain, maybe one at best on that play. That leaves him with 3rd and 2. Here he is to throw. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he goes out, just needed one more step to reach midfield. Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's 1st and 10. Right up the gut. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Flushed out of the pocket. He takes it himself. And he's down inside the 35 before going out. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore. Play action. Here's Jackson. And almost immediately, he just chucks it away. Not sure what he was thinking there, and unsurprisingly, yep, here comes that flag. Offense to the line for 2nd down.
No, we changed it.
Lamar now from the gun. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Looking to throw it. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Titans are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his 1st career interception.
Well, I'll admit, man, I got to admire the guts, the willingness to continue to challenge the coverage, even with 2 interceptions already. His 3rd strike. And no, it's not baseball, but he definitely has to be smarter with what he's doing with the football.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down.
Here we go, here we go. Check go.
Trying the handoff. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Here we go.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Handoff now to the receiver. And the defense not caught off guard at all. They track him down after a small gain. So here in Nashville, the Titans come away with the win. And the sting of losing such a close one the week before apparently still at the forefront of their minds. They got out there and rebounded nicely with a win this week.